What's up, Wolves fans? Welcome to another edition of the Monday Morning Howl podcast. I'm here as always with Coach Rocky Burkett. Rocky, you guys got back pretty early last night from a long trip. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a long trip. We left Thursday morning, I think at 8:30 to head to Sioux Falls and fly out there, and then we got back last night into Sioux Falls at like 11:30 and getting back around 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning. So it was a long day yesterday. Obviously, we were up at 6 o'clock to get guys the weigh-ins, and then an almost 24-hour day. But
Yeah,
what do you
you
do?
guys gotta fly.
Gotta fly. There wasn't any bad weather or anything. So as far as driving back, so made it a little bit easier. I didn't have to drive, so Seth drove last night, so I actually fell asleep.
But yeah, so we brought our lineup, 10 guys down to Indianapolis. Tell me a little bit about maybe some highlights of the weekend. Some results, how did it go up there?
Yeah, we were missing a few guys. Obviously, we took some backups down there, but it's a great experience for some of those guys to get in the lineup and get to see some of that type of wrestling. Overall, I just felt like there's a lot left for these guys to still to grow from. I think there's a lot left on the bone, man. I think we learned a lot. You can go to something like that, like you have to kind of be dialed in and understand like any little situation can affect the outcome of a match. And I think there are some guys, especially maybe some of our younger guys, where they learned about they lost matches that I thought they were in a position to win, but if you come out of position one time against some really good guys, that can affect the outcome of a match, man. So overall, I liked our effort and stuff. But it's good for those guys to experience that type of wrestling, high-level wrestling against some really good guys. I think it gives them some confidence that they know they can compete against some of those guys, but it also shows some holes in what they need to, work on and moving forward going into the second part of the semester. So.
Yeah, definitely. We kind of talk about it's a big tournament, important for a lot of seeding and kind of matchmaking perspective, but obviously we're looking to kind of peak towards the end of the year and focus on that regional and national tournament.
For sure.
But yeah, tell me about maybe some of our placers or some on the individual performances.
Yeah, so this year they did they ran the tournament a little bit different. Like previous year, we didn't get out of there till like 10 o'clock at night, so they cut a round out on Saturday and just moved it to Sunday, so we weren't going to be there as long. So we had the top 16 guys, the front 8 and the back 8 of the bracket made it to the second day. I think we had, I'm trying to think here, 5 guys that made it to the second day, or 4 guys.
4 guys, 2 on the front side,
and 2 on the back side. Yep. Mason 5 made it to second day, lost his first round right away. I thought he wrestled pretty well overall. Just again making some little mistakes that against really good guys that affects the outcome of a match. So he's got to continue to work on that. But overall, had a really good effort. And then Tyson Lean won his first one and then dropped his second one late in the match off of kind of a takedown late. It was a 1-1 match. So he wrestled really good. I think he beat a kid that was ranked in the top 15 in the country in one of his matches. So that was good to see. Made some progress. Again, just learning from, his losses and, hey, you got to be able to find ways to not lose matches late in the period. So, but then we did have 2 guys that ended up placing, Braden Bogle at 41 and Wyatt Turnquist at 149. So overall, I thought Braden showed some really good things. He's really starting to make some improvements in himself and believe in himself a lot more. He split a match with the guy who was a returning All-American, beat him the first time, and then we lost to him in the 7th, 8th place match in overtime. Had a takedown late that got overturned. We went to overtime and we gave up the takedown to drop that match. But, had some really good matches, went out and just competed a lot better than what I'd seen him compete overall and so far this year. And there's still a lot of room for improvement for him, so excited about that. And then Wyatt went out and dropped his match in the quarterfinals and wrestled all the way back to the 3rd, 4th place match, and then Just right away in that match, we just got down big. I think kid hit us in a blast double right to our back, so we're down big and just couldn't get it mount the comeback. But I felt we out wrestled them the rest of the match. It was just that one situation that we give up 6 points against a really good guy. Sometimes it's tough to come back from that. So, but yeah, overall those guys wrestled really well. As far as just against some really good competition, they got to get their hands on some really good guys, and they both know that there's some obviously room for improvement too, just match strategy, techniques, all that stuff. So, but
yeah, you kind of touched on it a little bit already, but maybe some things that we want to keep working on after this tournament, maybe some things that you hadn't thought about that's maybe coming up to work on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got a lot of time before our next competition. I think we have University of Sioux Falls here on January 10th, so that's a little bit longer of a layoff than maybe we've had in the past. The guys still have finals this week, so we're going to practice through this week on Thursday, give them some time off, and then they get back, I think, on the 30th. So really this week, and then when we get back, it's going to be building towards, just improving a lot of position stuff. So like I said, I think there's a lot left for these guys to continue to learn, and they can improve on. So that's our job, to go out and coach them, and obviously they got to be coachable too as well. So I think we can definitely make some big jumps over these next few weeks over this break before we kind of hit off in our conference schedule. And we do have another guy joining us as far as coaching staff once we get back from break. So Josh Nolan will be back, so that'll be exciting to get him in the room. And obviously he's familiar with guys on the team, familiar with the university. So hopefully he can kind of hit the ground running and just add a little bit more to what we can provide these guys in the room.
Awesome. Yeah, that was the only other thing I wanted to talk to you about was maybe Jano coming in. But awesome. So next week, guys will be gone.
Yep.
Probably have our next episode
Probably won't
next few weeks.
Yeah, it'll be probably after Christmas break, so maybe not until after the first of the year. We'll get rolling with it and get back at it.
Awesome. Well, until next time, go Wolves.
Yep, go Wolves.